It's good. Insta. YouTube and Insta, what's up? Oh man, hope y'all ready to get into it. Hope y'all ready to get into it. Let's see how we doing. I think we're live on YouTube. Yeah. Perfect. We're live on Insta. We are live on YouTube. Everything is set up. Everything is good. Everything is a go. What's up, y'all? What's up? So I'm ready to jump into it. Hope y'all like the joggers. Like we never worked the 40 joggers. We got that. You guys ain't seen it yet. We got the backpack, limited time, and this you can't get. This is exclusive. But what's up, y'all? Y'all know I am. My name is Jeremy Funderburg, and it is always my goal, it's always my mission to bring you guys as much value as possible. So today, I'm going to cover a lot of stuff. Hope you guys got a notebook. Hope you got your pens ready. Hope you're ready to take some notes. And make sure you go back to this video. Go back to your notes. Go through this time and time again. I'm trying to give you guys everything you need to start and scale your own six-figure business. All right. And I'm going to teach you guys this specifically from the SMMA space. All right. And if you're watching this on Insta, I know everything's flipped reverse. Just head to my YouTube. You can watch this in the right view on YouTube. But I want to show you guys how to start a six-figure social media marketing agency, because that was my ticket and my tool out of corporate America, right? That's the reason why I never have to work the 40 ever again. So what's the work the 40? Well, guys, there's this thing called the 40-40-40 plan. The 40-40-40 plan. And I'll tell people, y'all, like seriously, starting off, a lot of my life is really average. And I tell people that's probably because I was just following average advice, right? I was taught to work the 40-40-40 plan. And I suspect a lot of you guys were taught the same thing. You don't even know it, right? Actually, here's the test. Ask yourself, were you taught this? Did you hear this? Has anyone ever told you, go to school, work hard, get good grades so you can graduate and get a good job? Graduate and get a good job. And they tell you that advice as if that's the end of the story. But it doesn't end there. Because what they didn't tell you is then you're going to work 40 hours a week for the next 40 years of your life to retire and only get 40% of your income. Like, what? Like, yo, that math ain't mathing. So you mean to tell me I'm going to give the best hours of my days, the best years of my life to retire and try to live off less money than I got now? Less money than it takes for me to live now? After 40 years of inflation? Like, I ain't want nothing to do with that, y'all. But you know what? I ain't know any better, because that's what I was taught. Y'all were probably taught the same thing. They didn't tell us what we were getting ourselves into. So I followed that corporate route and I worked my butt off. I was a producer, y'all. My last job in corporate America, I was a producer, right? I knew I was about to propose to my then girlfriend, now my wife. I knew I was going to propose, so I switched to a corporate role where I could make enough money so I could provide for both of us. And I crushed it, right? I asked the company, I said, hey, on average, how many calls do each of your sales rep make each day? They said between 30 and 40 is the requirement. And I laughed at them. What? That's it? And they laughed back at me and said, yeah, well, wait till you get on those phones. Cool. I started there in November 2018. I'm making 80 sales calls every single day. I do six figures in sales that month. Next month, December 2018, I do another six figures in sales that month. And I got engaged on that Christmas. Let's go. Next month, January, they called me into the office. Hey, we're switching up your role. We're giving you a pay cut. Switching up my role and giving me a pay cut? What? Whatever. Cool. So what's up? Yeah, now we just want you to cold call for us. And we want you to just cold call, open up new accounts, and we want you to build another book of business, $1 million book of business, going from January to December. Try to build us $1 million book of business. All right, cool. So y'all want me to work harder and you want to pay me less. Whatever. I'm about to get married. I'll do whatever it takes. Hey, somebody comment whatever it takes. So I go back to my desk, grind 100 to 127 cold calls every single day. Yeah, I single-handedly start opening up more new accounts than the entire department used to do combined. Crushed it January, crushed it February. Beginning of March, I got married. End of March, they do a celebration for me, like, congratulations on your wedding. And it's just like Dunkin' Donuts in the break room. Whatever. It's like, hey, cool, I appreciate it. Go back to my desk, keep grinding. Why do I tell y'all that? Because I was a producer. By the end of March, I had built them $1 million book of business. I hit my annual goal in only 3 months. In only 90 days, I did what they wanted me to do for the year. So y'all, I'm feeling like the man. I'm feeling like the king of the world. Like, I just hit my year goal in only 90 days. I just got married. Like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. I come in the very beginning of April. Week before, congratulations on your wedding. Come in the beginning of April, just hit my year goal. 3 months time. I come into the office, yo, dude, you rocked it. Thanks for everything you've done for us. We don't need you anymore. Had all my stuff packed up in the box waiting for me at the door. And it sounds dirty because I'm sitting here. I just produced for this company. I'm newly married, unemployed, and I feel stupid. Why do I tell y'all that? Because as dirty as it sounds, I can't just blame it all on that job. You see, because we all try to climb this corporate ladder. Here's the thing. You don't own the ladder and you don't own the building that ladder is up against. So when you go from being a producer and make a company $1 million, and they just snatch the ladder from underneath you, it's nobody's fault but my own. Whatever happens to you in corporate America, let me tell you something, it's nobody's fault but your own. Sometimes you have to start just taking personal responsibility. Like, seriously, somebody take personal responsibility. Sometimes you gotta take personal responsibility. So that's what I did. After a string of events, I eventually had a conversation with my wife. I said, hey, I just made $1 million for this company in 3 months. And I think I have the work ethic to go out and start a business of my own. And if I can make $1 million in 3 months for them, I can make at least 6 figures working for myself. And I asked my wife if she would support me. And thank God that I'm the most supportive wife on the planet. And she supported the decision. So at that point, I said, I'm building my own business. I started a social media marketing agency. Now, I wish I could say I had this story where I built up this agency, made more in my agency than I was making in my job, and then I left my job. No, my job left me. So now I just had to figure it out. It was literally, it has to work or it has to work. There was no other options, right? I didn't have a back door I could sneak out of. It was do or die. So why do I tell you guys my story? Because I was able to succeed at it. I was able to put together an agency. At our peak, we had 7 full-time employees. We were really crushing this thing. And I want you to know that I'm going to give you everything today from personal experience. This isn't fluff. This isn't pie in the sky. I don't have any get rich quick. I don't have any money for nothing. But while we're on that, just because, sorry, I'll chase some tangents sometimes. Get a sip of my drink. Because this is funny. This fascinates me. It's funny how growing up, our parents always warned us of the dangers of get rich quick, but they never warned us of the dangers of the stay broke forever scheme. They never talked about that. In fact, they encourage you to do it. You guys don't want to live that life. So I wanted to show you guys how I was able to escape the corporate rat race. I had succeeded on my own. That's why now I never worked the 40. I haven't worked a 40-hour work week since December 2019. Part-time, six-figure business, social media marketing agency, also known as SMMA. Some people just all out label it digital marketing. I'm putting MKTG for marketing. But social media marketing agency or digital marketing. This is the business model. This is what I want to show you guys. This is the business. Why do I like it? Because I had no money. You can really start this with $0. You got a cell phone, you got a laptop, you're good. You got internet connection, you're good. You don't got internet connection, walk to Panera Bread, walk to a Starbucks, walk to somewhere with a cafe, some type of coffee shop, walk somewhere where you can use their Wi-Fi. Go to a library. You can start this business with no money. That's why I love this. This is the business anybody can do, anybody can start. So I want you guys to just take note of this, peep this, right? So you're gonna start a social media marketing agency. So essentially, the reason I always promote this is because digital marketing, right? That's basically marketing over the internet. So as long as the internet is around, the digital part will be around. Now the marketing, as long as companies either need leads, customers, or sales, you're always going to need marketing. Why? Because marketing creates leads, which turn to customers so they can make sales. So digital marketing will always be around. Or marketing will always be around. The digital part, as long as there's a digital world, which everything's just trending that way, everything's digital. Digital marketing is always going to be around. So what's digital marketing? What are the actual services you're going to do? You are going to go to, essentially, you're going to go to other businesses. You're going to choose your niche. And you're going to say, hey, I'm going to do marketing for realtors or car dealers or restaurants or chiropractors or dentists or HVAC companies or mortgage loan officers or solar companies or roofing companies or whatever, for gyms, yoga studios, whatever it is, whatever your niche, you choose who you want to serve, and then you have to choose what service you're going to do for them, whether that be social media management, going on there and managing their social media posts. Maybe you can do Facebook ads or Instagram ads or Google ads or TikTok ads or SEO. If that's not enough, or you can build websites, you can do web design, you can do a lot of things. There's a number of different services that you can provide. You can build funnels, you can do copyright, you can do email marketing, right? There's a lot of different services you can provide, but you are going to go out and you're going to provide a service like that for your niche. All right, Jeremy, but I don't know anything about marketing. Okay, I get that. So here's what you're going to do. You are going to start your company. What does that process look like? You are going to go and you will get an LLC. And you will get an LLC for your company. This is going to make an official company. After you get the LLC, you'll be able to get an EIN number, which is an employee identification number. Now you have a legitimate legal business. From there, you are going to open a business bank account. And once you have all that in place, you are now official. This is your process. This takes no time. This will take a couple of weeks. And then you are officially a business owner. All right, now let's address the elephant in the room. Jeremy, I don't know how to do marketing. I got you. You don't need to. All you have to do is understand the basics of what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to help companies get more leads for their business. You're trying to help companies get more sales for their business, get more exposure for their business, right? So as long as you understand that, you can explain that. The business owners already understand that. They already know, they have an idea what your services are. So here's the thing. You have your business. You will then find a client. Hey, Mr. Restaurant owner, I want to do your marketing. I'm going to run Facebook ads and I'm going to be able to help you get 100 new customers every single month. Hey, if you can do that, that would be amazing. Let's work together. Here's what they're going to do. Now they are going to pay you. And you're going to do work. So the client is going to pay you $3,000 per month to do the work. Now, here's what you do. While looking for that client, you're also going to find a contractor. And this contractor is going to do all the marketing work for you. Hey, contractor, I am going to pay you $500, and I need you to run ads for this client. So now the contractor is going to do all the work for this client. Now, this contractor never interacts with this client. They do all the work under the name of your business. So when it's all said and done, you still make $2,500 worth of profit. The contractor made their $500. And then this client gets incredible results because you have a professional doing the work for them, and you fulfill, they will fulfill on everything that you promised them. Okay, Jeremy, but I don't think that's fair. They're paying me $3,000 and I'm only paying them $500. I get that. Listen here. Has anybody ever been to, let's say, I don't know, maybe McDonald's, right? Have you ever been to a McDonald's? McDonald's does billions of dollars. The person at the register gets $7.25 an hour. That's way more unfair than this. However much your job is paying you, I guarantee you that company is making more money because of your efforts than they're paying you. By far, by a lot. When I was working in corporate sales, yo, this is crazy. I would get paid 1% commission. All right, 1% commission. Y'all can't read that. That is way too small. That's just 1% commission. So this is what happened. My first month there, I did $147,000 in sales. My pay should have been $1,470. But they came up with an excuse and only paid me $700 because I was brand new and I don't deserve a full commission check for being brand new. So just imagine, the client paid you $3,000, so your business made $3,000. You paid the contractor $500. That's still way better than making $147,000 and only getting paid $700, right? But here's the beauty. They don't feel bad at all. That's just their rates. That's what they charge. That's what they feel like they're worth. The work they're doing is worth. Why? Because one, they don't have to go out and do any type of sales to find a client. You bring the client to them and you pay them. They're doing the marketing work, so they get to do the work that they love. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. They're going to do work for this client. They're going to get paid $500 for the month for doing work for this client. And the work is only going to take them 30 minutes to 1 hour max to do that work. Congratulations, this person's got paid either $500 an hour or $500 for half an hour because they're good at what they do. So don't feel like you're taking advantage of that contractor. And then as you continue to bring them more and more business, they're going to be working extremely part-time, but they're going to make a lot of money. Now it seems like you're getting the short end of the stick. But now you're not doing any of the work, but you're making $2,500 per client. And the client is getting great results. So it becomes a win-win-win situation. So that's the way this business model is going to work. You don't need expertise to get started. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to hire away your deficiencies. So, okay, Jeremy, that's cool, but I still got to figure out how do I get these clients? And that's always the thing. So how are you going to get the clients? Here's my method. This is my strategy. This is my unique mechanism. This is something that I came up with where I call it my magic 3. What's the magic 3? This is powerful. No one, if you hear this from anybody else, just know they got this from me. This is a concept I created. And it has served me and my clients very well. It has served us beautifully. The magic 3. What is the magic 3? The magic 3 simply states that there are 3 things that a prospect needs to see to make them want to do business with you before you even get on the phone and talk to them. Pregnant pause, let y'all think about that. If your prospects see these 3 things, they're going to want to do business with you before you ever talk to them. All right, Jeremy, that sounds good. It sounds like some fluff. What are these things? Now, think for this. Just think. Take off your employee hat, put on your new 6-figure business owner hat, and think from a new mindset for a second. What do customers want to see that makes them want to buy? Well, this is what they need to see. Y'all, I can't believe I'm getting out this. This is straight game. This is some good strategy. Now, I'm gonna lay these out, and you're gonna be completely confused because you're a beginner and you're not going to know how it's possible for you to have any of this stuff. Maybe one of them, maybe number 2. But number 1 and number 3, you can be like, bro, I ain't got none of that stuff. Ain't none of that me. All right, got you. I'll show you how you can do it. Kind of sloppy. Here's the 3 things. Don't worry, all my handwriting's always sloppy. To make them want to do business with you before you ever talk to them, they need to see that you're an established company, that you have a bold offer, that you've done it for someone like them. They need to see that you're an established company, that you have a bold offer, and that you've done it for someone like them. I'll break this apart. Jeremy, let me start with number 2. I'll help you out with number 2, because this is the one that anybody can put together. What's a bold offer? An offer is just, I'm going to make you an offer to do business with me. So simple. But it needs to be bold. What's a bold offer? Y'all ever seen The Godfather? Like, I would make you an offer you can't refuse. That's the type of bold offer I'm talking about. Bold offer. My niche, and you need to have a niche for all of these. Well, not for the established company, but whatever. These 2, you need a niche. Here's my niche. My niche was on realtors. I had great success marketing for realtors. What was your offer, Jeremy? What did you offer them? When they go to my page, they will see the offer big and bold. You guys can still see it now. Go to elitemindsmarketing.com. elitemindsmarketing.com. That agency is no longer active. I still have an active agency, but that one's not active anymore. So go to it, hack it, study it, learn everything from it. Bold offer. Hey, realtors, calling out the niche. Hey, realtors, so they know I'm talking to them. Hey, realtors, we will get you 100 leads and 12 booked appointments with pre-qualified buyers and sellers right now in your first 30 days, or I'll give you all your money back, guaranteed. Plus, I'll give you an extra $100 for wasting your time. That's bold. I'm gonna get you 100 leads and guarantee 12 appointments on your calendar with pre-qualified buyers and sellers right now in your first 30 days. And if it doesn't work, if we don't do what we said, I'm gonna give you all your money back plus an extra $100. That's bold. That's bold. Guess what? When they see that, oh yeah, they're interested. Trust me, they're interested. They're thinking, I have nothing to lose. They are promising me to get me this great result. If it doesn't work out, they're gonna give me all my money back plus some extra. Imagine you're the realtor that reads that. Would your confidence in my company go up? When you see an offer that bold, your confidence in that company goes up. They're like, yo, that's okay. I like what I'm hearing. Now, to make that even stronger, they need to see that you're an established company. Okay, Jeremy, I haven't even started my business yet. I just started my business. How do I look like I'm an established company? I'm not an established company. My friends, you are whoever the world and the internet says you are. So here's the thing. You can take advantage of a very, 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 very tightly kept secret. And I mean, this secret's been tight. Ask yourself, have you ever watched the news, read the newspaper? No people that's ever watched the news, read the newspaper? People see things in the news, in the media, they believe it like it's the gospel. It's got to be the gospel truth. Did Fox News just say that? CBS just, it's got to be the truth. Here's what people don't realize. The news, the media, it's a business. Okay, Jeremy, what does that mean? What does that got to do anything? It's a business. How do businesses run? Well, it takes money to run the businesses. The businesses run with money. What's that have to do anything? Because they're a business, that means money talks, baby. So you can go to these people, hey, it's your job to write up an article. You get paid to write up articles. Hey, listen here, I'm gonna save you some of the work. Here, I'm gonna pay you some money if you're willing, and you go to the media, you pay them, you can write the article up yourself, talking all the great things about your company. All the great things about your company. And then they'll run it. You just pay them extra and they ain't have to write the article themselves. It's over. They'll run that article. So here's what happened. And you can do this in a shoestring budget. I remember when I launched my agency a few years ago, and I remember my wife, she worked in finance. And I remember going to her boss and telling him that, hey, yeah, like I'm talking to him, getting to know each other. I'm like, yeah, I run a social media marketing agency. I do marketing for realtors. And he just kind of like brushed me off. Like, oh, that's cute, whatever. Yeah, let me know how it goes. Like, dang, bro, I'm running a business here. The next week, I paid Fox $100 for an article. They said if I gave them an extra $50, I could even write my own headline for it. Okay. Write the article up. Boom. All this great thing about how my company's changing the real estate industry forever. Or whatever the article said. something like that. It's a game changer in the real estate industry, something along those lines. Well, the article gets published the next week. I send the article to my wife's boss. He sees the article in Fox. That day, he sent me 3 referrals. 3 referrals that day. What changed? He saw the article in Fox. People see things in the media and it becomes the gospel truth. They get this overwhelming sense of confidence and trust when they see that. Not knowing all I had to do is pay them $150. Now, I don't know if you can still do that for $150, but I did. So combine my bold offer with an article in Fox. If a realtor sees that, man, these people are promising a lot. And even Fox says they're the real deal. The only question left in their mind is, have they actually done this for people like me? Done for someone like them. Here's what you do. You are going to go back to that contractor. Hey, Mr. Contractor, I'm really looking forward to our partnership. I think we're going to make a lot of money together. I'm going to pay you $500 per client. But here's the thing. I feel like I could get a little bit better at closing these deals. I can add even more clients every single month if I could show them some proof that we've done work for other people just like them, that we've done work for other realtors, that we've done work for other med spas, that we've done work for other dentists, whatever your niche is. So you're going to ask them, hey, do you have some case studies that I can show? And then that contractor, if you chose a good one that's worked in your niche, which I recommend you do, they should have case studies that you can use. And then you can then show those case studies to your prospects. Hey, we got this result for this realtor. We got this result for this realtor. And we got this result for this realtor. So now they're going to go there and say, oh man, they made this big claim. They got these great results for all these other realtors, and Fox or whatever article says they're the real deal. They see all that before you even talk to them. They're already sold. They're already sold at that point. So now they're hot and they're ready. They're wanting to buy from you. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to build out a funnel, right? You're going to build out a funnel. This is a marketing funnel. So you're going to take them to this simple process to where you're going to lead them to book a call. All right. Now, before I show you the funnel and the process you're going to take them to book a call, first, let me show you how you're going to get your clients, how you're actually going to find these people. Well, here's my secret sauce for you. When you choose your niche, you're going to go into Facebook and you're going to go to the Facebook groups and you're going to search for your niche. Once you search for your niche in these Facebook groups, you're going to find a bunch of groups of people in your niche. And then you can do it by city. So like, or your city or your state, either one. So I'm in Charlotte. If my niche was realtors, I type in Charlotte Realtors and find a Charlotte Real Estate Facebook group, Atlanta Realtors Facebook group, whatever. North Carolina, South Carolina, buy and sell real estate group. You're going to find these Facebook groups. So once you find these groups, you're going to find a whole pool of people in your niche, thousands of people in your niche that you can now send a DM to. So you're going to send them a DM and you're going to take them through a simple process. And you're going to walk them through a simple conversation that's going to lead them to multiple parts. Now realize, some people think you're sending cold DMs. Well, it's not necessarily true. Because once you send them the first DM, you're now making them aware of you. As you start to talk to them in the DMs, that's when they actually become cold. You don't start here, you actually start a step behind that. So first you need to make them aware of you. Then they become cold. Then they become warm. And then eventually they become a hot lead. Here's what you need to do. You need to, in this process, build a connection with them. So while you're in the DMs, you're going to be building a connection, and that's going to take them from being aware of you to eventually becoming a hot lead. So in your DMs, that means you don't just pitch them from the start like they're already hot. There's going to be a couple of steps. The first step is just going to be your opener. You're going to send them a message, just connecting with them. Hey, could be off base here, but you service the Charlotte, North Carolina area, correct? Well, now they're aware of you, and you just open the conversation. They don't know if you want to do business, if you need to buy, sell something from, whatever. They don't know what you sound like a potential client. So now they're open to having a conversation. From here, you're going to start to connect. Ask them some questions about their business. All right. How's the process been going? How long you been a realtor? Whatever your conversations are, you're going to connect with them a little bit. So you're more cold, and this connection is warming them up. As they start to open, now you can find their pain or their problem. The only reason people buy anything is to solve a problem. So you're going to connect with these people in the DMs. You're going to start to figure out what their problems are. All right. You're going to figure out their goals while you're connecting. And then you're going to figure out what's keeping them from hitting that goal. You're going to start to figure their problems. And now once we know their problems, we know how we can offer, what to offer, how to position our offer as the solution. And then, and only then, are they hot enough for we to be able to invite them to a call. So you're going to open up. You're going to connect with them. You're going to figure out their pain, their problem, and then you're going to invite them. Hey, we actually specialize in helping people with XYZ situation that you told me you're going through. Would you be open to hopping on a quick 15-minute call just so I can show you what's been working well for us? Super simple. And then you're going to be able to book a call. Now, when you're sending them to your page, you're going to send them to a funnel to book your call. Here's how your funnel is going to look. First, you have your landing page. On this first landing page, you're going to have your bold offer, you're going to have your social proof articles, and you're going to have your case studies, along with a breakdown of everything that you do for them. The next page, so this will have a button on here to book a call. The next page will have a calendar on it with a bunch of case studies, and they're going to book a time. After they book a time, they then go to a thank you page with a bunch of case studies on it. That's the simple formula. Now, here's the secret sauce that I add onto it. After they go here, we are then going to send them an email. In that email, it's going to take them to one last page, and this is a homework page. And on this page, you're going to have a video explaining your services and what you do. You're going to have all those case studies on there as well. So they're essentially what you're doing is showing them great results and letting them build confidence in you the whole way through. This video is going to give them a full summary of how you get those great results with more proof of those great results. So then by the time they actually get on the sales call with you, they're basically already ready to buy. I like to teach people a concept that I actually learned this from Grant Cardone 8 years ago. It is the 57% rule. 57% rule. So what is the 57% rule, Jeremy? The 57% rule says that by the time someone gets on a phone call with you, they're already 57% through the sales process. So in traditional sales, you'll see they have this whole presentation that they'll teach where you start here. So this is the start or the meet and greet for my salespeople that know the process. Over here is the close. And then as you go through, there's multiple steps that you need to walk through in that sales process to get them to the close. Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Nowadays, by the time you actually talk to them, they are actually somewhere in here through that sales process already. You see, back in the day, they would come into your business and then you have to greet the customer, and then you're going to take them through all these steps because they couldn't do their research beforehand. So you had to inform them on every single piece. Nowadays, people are online looking things up. They've probably already been on a call with your competitors before. Your competitors probably take them all the way over here. They just couldn't close the deal. So no, they probably already looked up everything. They probably already watched YouTube videos. They probably already looked up Facebook ads. They probably tried to run Facebook ads before. Whatever it is, they probably already have some type of experience or done their research, so they're further along the sales process. Now, once you understand that, you know your sales process doesn't have to take long. Now you just have to fill in the gaps. The process I work, if you take them to that funnel, you're going to put them 57%, if not more, through the process. I find a lot of my clients and prospects will actually be about 80% through the buying process by the time we have them on a call. So they typically get on and say, hey, I watched that video. Hey, I saw this about you. I saw this, I saw this, I saw that. Great. Yeah, what'd you think? All right, awesome. Have you seen enough to make a decision? Well, not yet. I just had a couple of questions. Awesome. What questions did you have for me? Answer the questions. This. Awesome. Are you ready to get things rocking? Visa, Master, American Express. How can we get started today? And that's how I would be able to close $6,000, $12,000, $18,000 deals in less than 12 minutes. But sometimes, and I'm not saying you're going to start off that way. Like, I have a very extensive sales background, but the process does a lot of the work for you in here. But if you're not that good at sales, I want to help you out. So here's a quick little system that I do. It's a 3-step system for sales. And I call this selling like a doctor, right? This is selling like a doctor. This is the process I take people through. Why do I call it selling like a doctor? Simple. It's because I sell like a doctor. Well, why do you sell like a doctor, Jeremy? It doesn't make sense. Doctors don't sell anything. Well, how do you think they make so much money? All those procedures, all that medicine, they're selling you something. Here's the thing, you just don't look at them as a salesperson. Why? Because you look at them as a professional and as an authority. So what you think is they're just a professional giving you a recommendation, and because they're in the professional, because they have the authority, you take their recommendation. But notice that there's a 3-part process that they take people through. And because they follow the same process every single time, people look at them as the professional and the authority. So I'm going to teach you the exact same process. You're going to do this in your sales calls. And when you do that, guess what happens? When you're on the phone with a prospect, they look at you as a professional and as an authority. So the first step is going to be the examination. Step 2 is the diagnosis. And step 3 is the prescription. Examination, diagnosis, and prescription. All right, Jeremy, so how does all that work? Well, when you go to the doctor, the first thing they do is they do an examination. You don't go to the doctor and sit down and they say, all right, cool, you need to have brain surgery. Like, yo, I came in because there was pain in my leg. Like, what you mean I gotta have brain surgery? No, they don't do that. They're gonna ask you some questions first. So tell me what's been going on. Oh, your knee. All right. Where you hurting? How's it hurting? And what caused this? How long has this been happening? And they're going to ask you these basic questions. That's your examination. You're going to do the same thing in your sales call. Awesome. Hey, what made you want to hop on a call with me? Really? Wow. No kidding. How long has that been going on? Really? And you're going to keep asking questions. Oh man, so all right, cool. Well, where do you want to see your business in the next 6 months? What's been keeping you from doing that? Why haven't you done this before? And you're doing your examination, and then you're going to come to a diagnosis. The diagnosis is when you and the doctor come to an agreement on what the problem is. Okay, cool. Based off of X, Y, Z and what you told me, it sounds like you may have just tweaked your knee a little bit. Whatever. It's not brain surgery, right? You might have just tweaked your knee a little bit. All right, cool. You were playing soccer and you were running for the ball, guy tripped you, you tweaked your knee. Awesome. Okay, cool. So from what it sounds like is you're talking to a realtor. All right, so what it sounds like is, if I heard you correctly, it sounds like you're currently selling 1 to 2 homes per month, but you'd like to be at 3 to 4 homes predictably every single month. Is that right? Yeah, and you said the only thing keeping you from that is just you just haven't been able to get enough leads because your job only gives you 2 to 5 leads a week. Yeah, that's exactly right. Awesome. That's the diagnosis. After that, you come to the prescription. All right, cool. Well, hey, if that's what happened to your knee here, take some of these aspirins, put some ice on it, you'll be good to go. Awesome, doc. Thank you. And then they go do it. Okay, based off of what you told you, I feel 100% will be a great fit. Would you like for me to tell you what we do? Well, yeah, it does. That's the only reason I'm on the call. Yeah, what do you guys do? Well, I know how you said you're only selling 1 to 2 homes. You want to get 3 to 4 homes consistently. What we do is we have this whole ad strategy, an online marketing campaign that we run that does X, Y, and Z. And as a result, we're able to help realtors get an additional 1, 2, sometimes even 3 additional closes every single month. Now, does that sound like something that would fit your needs? Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to accomplish. Awesome. Well, to get started with this, it'll just be this. No, we take Visa, Master, American Express. How can we get you started today? And that's your sales process. And they're going to look at you like just like they do at the doctor at the end of it, because you take them through a professional process. So you look like a professional, you sound like a professional the whole way, and you become a person of authority from the funnel beforehand through this whole process because of your knowledge and your caring ear, because people just want to be heard. So you give them that caring ear, now they like you and they trust you. And they've done all this research on you, so they feel like they know you. People only do business with people they know, like, and trust, and that can actually solve their problems. So when you show them and demonstrate to them that that's you, they'll buy. And for me, the way my numbers worked out, if you give me 3 calls, one of them's going to buy. So all you have to do is take enough calls. If I take 1 call every single day, just the way my numbers worked out, if I did 1 call every single day, Monday through Friday, a sales call for me is only 30 minutes. So over the course of the week, that's 2.5 hours I would work. 5 calls, 2.5 hours of work, and that's gonna get me at least 1 sale, which in my example earlier was $3K, but I was actually charging $6,000. So making $6,000, $3,000 to $6,000 in 2.5 hours worth of work. Let's multiply this by 4. We multiply all this stuff by 4. What's that? That's 20 calls in a month. That 9 hours to make 4 sales to make $12,000 to $24,000. Would you be willing to take 20 calls a month, only 9 hours worth of work the entire month to make 4 sales and make $24,000? Just ask yourself this: if you work 9 hours at your job, how much are you going to get paid? I could never find a job that was going to pay me like that. So that's why I like to teach this model. Now, I want to leave you guys with something else. If this is something that you want to do, my team actually helping, 5, 6 people max per month at this point that want to actually start and scale their own social media marketing agency and get to 10K. And what we're going to do to help you with that is there's a couple of things. First thing I like to do is I'm going to help you establish a profitable niche. I want you to work with clients specifically that not only can pay $3,000 a month minimum, but are actually wanting and willing to pay $3,000 a month. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to help you build your offer. So we're going to create the niche, we're going to build the offer. After that, we're going to finish building up the rest of the Magic 3 for you. So we're going to build the offer, we're going to do your PR for you. When we do your PR, we're going to get you featured in over 200 articles, including Fox. So we're going to help you get a niche, get an offer for that niche, employ the Magic 3, get you featured in 200 articles, including Fox. So that way you look like an established company from day one. We're going to get you a contractor to work with that's actually going to do all the work for your clients for you. And with that contractor, you're going to get a book of case studies. So that way you can prove that you and your team, because this contractor is now part of your team, you and your team have already done this type of work for someone just like them. I'm also going to hire a virtual assistant for you. This virtual assistant is going to book all your sales calls for you. So you don't have to go to those Facebook groups and do the DMs. That virtual assistant is going to do it for you. Okay, Jeremy, but I don't know how to teach them to do that. Don't worry, I'm going to find them, I'm going to hire them, I'm going to train them. And they're going to go and they're going to do DMs for you to book your appointments. Now, to assist you even more with booking your appointments, we are going to do an email campaign, and we're going to send 25,000 emails to prospects of your niche every single month. We're going to send 25,000 emails to prospects in your niche every single month to make sure that you can get at least an extra 3 to 4 deals from emails every single month. Here's what else we're going to do. I am going to give you all my funnel templates. So you can take the exact same funnel that I did to grow and scale my agency, and you can just plug and play with your business. So that way you can launch the funnel and you can run with it. I'm also going to give you a resource hub with over 50 video trainings walking you through step 1, all the A to Z on having a successful agency, which has the thought process, the step-by-steps. This is how you make your business official. Every single thing you need to know to go to a successful agency. Plus, I took some of my 6-figure and 7-figure agency friends, let them teach lessons on how they grew their agency in this resource hub. So you get to learn from them. Plus, I give you a resource vault full of everything, all my scripts, so you have the exact same script I used to use to close deals, word for word, verbatim. So you can close deals too. You got my DM scripts, you get my email templates, my text message templates, all my follow-ups. You get all that stuff all in the resource hub, and you get access to my exclusive community, where we can help keep you accountable. You have other people who are growing businesses just like you, and you can all build this together. So if you want my help, if you want to work with me and my team, we'll help you come up with your niche. We'll help you put an offer together, implement the whole Magic 3 for you. So we got 200 articles showing that you're an established company, partnering with a contractor to do all the marketing work for you. You're going to get to use their case studies to prove the results that you could get for your prospects. I'm going to hire a virtual assistant for you. I'm going to train that virtual assistant. I'm going to front that virtual assistant salary for you for the first 90 days. So you don't have to worry about paying them until you already have a megally profitable agency. That virtual assistant is going to send DMs to book appointments for you. We're going to send 25,000 emails for you. So with this in total, in your first 90 days, you should be able to get 100 appointments. You should be able to get at least 100 appointments in your first 90 days. You're going to get my funnel, so that way you can convert those leads into actually booked appointments. You'll get my resource hub, so you have all the information, all the A to Z to close, and you're going to get access to our exclusive community to keep you motivated, keep you going, to keep you accountable. Now, using my process, you're going to charge your clients $3,000 a month. So each client is worth $36 a year. So if you get 4 clients, doing that, 4 clients, that would be $12,000 a month, which is $144,000 a year if my math isn't off. $144,000 if you get 4 clients. So we are going to get you 100 appointments. Now ask yourself, if I get you 100 appointments, can you help at least 4 of them sign up for your services? If you had 100 appointments, do you think you could get 4 of them and say, yep, I think this is a good idea? Even if you're terrible, you should still close 10%. You have my sales script word for word. You have the magic 3. They already want to do business with you before they sign up. I got 1 out of 3 people to say yes. Actually, a little bit over 1 out of 3. So if you gave me 100 appointments at 36% close rate, 36 of them will become clients. So using my exact same script, if you execute them the same way I did, 36 of those will become clients. So do 36 times 3,000 a month. And in which all those clients don't stay forever, whatever. And I actually charge 6,000. I just did it one time, but it's a little different business model. But still, 36 times 6,000. If you want to look at some revenues, but we'll put all this in place together for you. If that's something that you feel like you'll be interested in, just go to lifestyleceofast.com. I'll drop it in the comments. lifestyleceofast.com. If you're on Instagram, just shoot me a DM, say LCF. Just DM me the letters LCF if you're on Instagram. But otherwise, if you're on YouTube, Lifestyle CEO Fast is our 6-figure agency program. Click the link, book a time, and I can't wait to start working with you and helping you build a 6-figure business of your own. Catch you guys next time.